Just because you can't see it, smell it, or hear it doesn't mean it isn't there. In 2010, she come up with this wheeze and a cough. We had an appointment with Dr. Wilcox. He walked in, sat down, looked her straight in the eye and said, "It's cancer." She said, "You know, nobody smokes here. How in the world do I end up with lung cancer?" Neither one of us knew a thing about radon.
Radon, a natural gas, high content in Iowa. She learned that her home had a high content of radon, and that was the cause of her lung cancer.
Radon, it may be out in the yard, but it's never going to hurt you there because it's not captured. But the increase in the density of it in a building is what causes the problem. We're not going to escape it. What we can do is deal with it.
This is very important to me because I have lung cancer as a result of radon exposure. As a never smoker, not around secondhand smoke, no chemical exposures, I was like, how can this be? It doesn't make any sense to me. And I find out that radon, that we here in Iowa have 6 times the national average of any other indoor radon concentration in the country. So then you Google radon in Iowa, and here comes Gail Orcutt's name. It's all over the place. She has interviews online. Everything's there. Radio interviews, and I listened to all of them. And I thought, here's a woman who has what I have, never smoked, and look what she's done in the last 10 years. She lost a lung. She had to have a hip replaced, and she's still at the State House, and all these people know her.
When you hear that someone as close as your mom has cancer, it sucks your just like life out of you. But then to watch her find her purpose and her passion and her advocacy through hopefully helping others not go through her same journey as a daughter, like there's nothing more inspiring.
Gail died of her lung cancer before the bill got passed. But this year, we passed the Gail Orcutt School Safety Radon Bill. And because of Gail and the work that she did, and many others who she helped really teach to be good advocates, we got the bill done. The Gail Orcutt School Safety Radon Bill will reduce the levels of radon in school. It will reduce the exposure that students and teachers are being exposed to, and it will reduce the incidence of lung cancer in Iowa.
Collaboration is a key to advocacy. This bill took almost 10 years to pass. It took Gail coming to the Capitol to share her story, and she never gave up. Eventually someone listened, eventually organizations listened, and we all came together and made that change.
We know that our families come from a variety of backgrounds and incomes, and so if a family can't afford to have their home, or maybe they live in an apartment, things like that mitigated, at least they know that when their child's at school, they're in an environment that's just a little bit safer for them. So I think that promotes, equity for all of our students. Our students spend more of their waking hours here than at home, and so if we can help to keep not only the adults in the school safe and our students, I think it's going to make a lasting impact.
This is not just a bill. This is about prevention and people's health.
So it's a real testament to, Gail and Maria and all of the other individuals who've lost their life to cancer that have, even as they face their own difficulty, take up the torch to help use the wisdom they gained in their own journey to not just help themselves, but to help future generations.